Time now for the Period Chill Evening News on the Sunday evening, September 20th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I am News at 9, 0 and top 3 at 5:15 here on this Sunday evening. Here is Pope Francis met privately with former Cuban leader Fidel Castro and urged the country's residents to serve others during a homely Sunday attended by thousands of Revolution Plaza in Havana, Washington. Donald Trump declined to use the Sunday show opportunities to clarify his thoughts of President Obama's birthplace and repeatedly avoided direct answers on the subject. Berlin, the United States will increase its capital number of refugees it admits and settles to 85,000 in the coming fiscal year and to 100,000 in 2017, Secretary of State John F. Kerry said on Sunday. A mother, a newborn, and a pastor were shot Sunday in an Alabama church and the baby's father is in custody, authorities said. More than 1,000 people were forced to evacuate from areas of northern California affected by a deadly wildfire will be allowed to return home on Sunday, a day after a new fire broke out further. Staff and killed one person, officials said. A day after a White House staffer died in a cyclone accident while raising money for cancer, his wife released a heartfelt tribute to her husband on Instagram that recalled his optimism and selflessness. Athens, Greece's Alexis Tsipras' left-wing Syriza party secured an emphatic re-election win on Sunday that returns him to the prime minister seat as Greeks voted in an anti-establishment coalition government that he fled from January to August. Disasters at sea claimed the lives of dozens of migrants on Sunday as desperate people fleeing war and poverty braved the risky journey to seek sanctuary in Europe. Vienna, the UN nuclear watchdog which investigated whether Iran carried out a work related to development of nuclear bombs said on Sunday that its chief had visited sensitive military site during a trip to the country. Sana'a, Yemen. Yemen's Shiite Houthi rebels have released 6 foreign hostages, including 2 Americans, and flown to the Gulf country of Oman, which helped to negotiate their release, officials said on Sunday. Police in Utah arrested Alexander Huang Tran on Saturday for the fatal shooting of multiple people, as police identified third victim found dead in Utah home. 2 New York legislatures are led in the campaign to designate Stonewall as the first national park honoring LGBT history. The commission report adds to the calls for the Department of Homeland Security release detained children and mothers. A homeless man in Colorado was sentenced to 6 months of prison after investigators found 8,500 pounds of trash in a national forest. Volkswagen CEO is deeply sorry for violating U.S. emissions standards and ordered an external investigation on Sunday, 2 days after the Environmental Protection Agency accused the automaker of purposely manipulating emissions. The Fed has left investors feeling days of conveyors has taken up while cautious tech looks like a good tech in the face of that. New York, Bank of America's CEO Brian Moynihan will face one of his toughest tests of his career Tuesday when shareholders decide whether to strip him of his role as chairman of the board. Chicago, Illinois, the Chicago Tribune publicly announced that the Southern California operation of the Tribune Publishing is not doing well financially and performed poorly compared with the rest of the company. A busy weekend in the box office saw a slew of new openings and some solid debuts as Maze Runner, the Scorched Straws, easily won the weekend with an estimated $30.3 million. Television's biggest night is almost upon us, and before the 2015 Emmy Awards kicked off. Celebrities included host Andy Samberg have been posting on social media about their pre-show preparations. It's relatively rare to find a star who's hidden multiple rings, published in movies, TV, and even the stage. But Jackie Collins left the Leslie Hall Street dead at the age of 77. New York, the top award of the 40th Toronto International Film Festival on Sunday went to Lenny Abramson's room at a motel hotel kept above her and a 5-year-old son. Researchers from 11 organizations have aggregated tens of thousands of evolutionary trees into a comprehensive map of all known life for dwell and future use. Early in June 2015, it was reported that 2 supermassive black holes in the Virgo constellation will collide with each other in a million or so years. Matt Damon plays Buck Bunting in the title here of Ridley Scott's The Martian, about an astronaut who struggles to survive while stranded on a red planet. Filmmakers built a 7-mile long scale model of the solar system in the Nevada desert to acknowledge how huge the planetary system and the large distance that separate the 8 planets. An experimental antibody developed by Merck Company Incorporated was shown in pivotal studies to reduce by about 10 percentage points the risk of infection with Clostridium difficile bacterium, which can cause a deadly diarrhea will occur. As the Inuit people spread across the Arctic, they developed one of the most extreme diets on Earth. They didn't farm fruits, vegetables, or grains. every year tens of thousands of lives can be saved from a simple bone marrow transplant on World Bone Marrow Day. Healthcare professionals seek to educate the public about the importance of transplants to treat a wide range of diseases. Okay, look at New England Insulars here in Haverhill, Massachusetts at structure fire at Winter Street and Stephen Street. 4-alarm fire, heavy fire showing multiple mutual aid companies respond to the fire to work to cover stations. And a vacant mill structure. And in Morrisville, New York, Old County Road near Stonebridge Road, aircraft at FD and PD on scene with a plane down in the field. Pierre Childers at 5:20 on this Sunday evening. It's time now for a travel report here. And starting off out in Redound here, where 146 in the northbound side, a little slower around Route 99 in Lincoln Redound here. Route 99 in the northbound side, a little slower around Route 122 in Woonsocket here. 138 in the eastbound side, a little slower around the Jamestown before the eastern and western end and the Newport Bridge in the eastbound side of Route 138 here. Route 6 a little slower around Route 132 in Brunswick and hit brakes again in the center after Route 130 here. 20 in the northbound side, so before the Bourne Rotary here. 495 in the northbound side, it is so around Route 44 in Middleborough here. Route 3 in the northbound side, it is so from Hanover all the way up to the Derby Street in Hingham here. 120 in the southbound side, so from Route 24 in Canton all the way up to the Braintree split through an accident on 120 in the southbound side around Route 37 in Braintree here. Mass back on the eastbound side, so from Binfield all the way out to Charlton. Mass back on the westbound side, so before I-84 in Sturbridge. I-84 in the eastbound side, it's so before the mass back in Sturbridge here. 299 on the westbound side, a little slow around Route 9 in Worcester here. Mass back on the westbound side, so after 290 in Auburn here. Mass back on the eastbound side, it is slow before Route 128 in Weston here. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side, a little slow around the Dorchester stretch. We get an accident here on Commonwealth Avenue in Boston, so expect some delays here. Mass back on the westbound side, it is slow around the Logan Airport to South Boston via the Ted Williams Tunnel here. Mass back on the westbound side, slow around the Austin Brent tolls and 1A in the southbound side of the Sumner Tunnel, a little slow here. 120 in the southbound side, so from Linfield to Reading here. 93 in the northbound side, so around Route 120 in Reading here. Up in New Hampshire here. It is looking good in the Granite State and up in Maine. Maine Turnpike's looking good from York to Augusta via Paulton here. Alright, let's look at conditions around the MBTA here. Hingham and Hull ferry trips will be rerouted about 14 days due to scheduled Long Island Bridge construction at 3 to 8 minutes of travel. Subway system. Rail line. Braintree Branch Bank experience minor northbound delays between Braintree and North Quincy on Monday. And Sewell and SL4 experiencing minor delays due to traffic here. On the conveyor rail, frame and whistle line. Trains may be operated 10 to 30 minutes late due to track repairs. Watch for updates here. Peter Jones News on 523. Time now for a weather report, and I see a change in the atmosphere here as it was a little humid start to the morning. Now, the sky is cleared up for a beautiful day and a beautiful night on tap as expected tonight to be clear skies about 47 degrees. North for about 7 to 11 miles an hour here. Monday, sun skies about 69 degrees. Northeast for about 9 to 14 miles an hour here. Monday night, podcast skies about 47 degrees. Northeast for about 5 to 9 miles an hour here. Tuesday, part sun skies about 68 degrees. Northeast for about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Tuesday, both skies skies about 52 degrees. Northeast for about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. Wednesday, both skies about 72 to about 52 degrees. Thursday, Sunday podcast got about 73 to about 53 degrees. Friday, parts of the podcast got about 69 to about 49 degrees. Saturday, both skies got about 68 to about 47 degrees. And for Sunday, sun skies about 67 degrees. Current temperature at 5:24 p.m. Fair skies, 40% humidity, and 75 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Evening news on this September 20th, 2015 on a Sunday evening. Please have a good evening and good positive attitudes too. At 11 o'clock for a late night report. Good night. Have a good evening.